You know, I love me some Seiko turtle. I actually do like the turtle, guys. Big thanks to Mimo, Mimo's Jewelry, Long Beach, California. Link in the description down below, as well as a discount code. Use the code RANDOM. It'll all be down in the description. And a link for this. This is, I think the way this works, this is a 2023 special edition Seiko Turtle Padi variant. Special edition is not limited edition. However, in my experience, oftentimes the special edition models end up being more desirable than even some of the limited edition ones. And again, from what I understand, when Seiko does a special edition, from what I understand, I've been told that they do that run in that year. Doesn't mean that they're only going to do that one run. They'll do more runs. But I don't know if that's accurate, because I've seen the first edition Padi Turtle. I think they've remade that outside of the year that it was made. So I was actually given that information from a Seiko. I got to be careful what I say. I was given that from a reliable source. Turns out maybe that's not true. Anyway, special edition is not limited edition. They're not limited to how many they can make, even though the Seiko limited editions have astronomical numbers tied to them. This one's really cool. Regardless of all that, I don't really care. This is a good looking watch. Seiko blue dials are great, and I love the little pop of baby blue on this one. The tones just work good. The dial looks great. If you can see it up here in this top part, the way they transition, but then also added some other elements to it with it almost like gives it like the distant wave outline breaks and stuff like that. It's a very good looking dial. I could, take it or leave it with the candy bar day date magnifier there. If I'm being completely honest, it does actually help me read the day date. But I could go without it. Like I have, it's not on this king turtle. Oh, by the way, this is a king turtle, okay? Meaning a sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel insert, and has this really good knurling on the bezel. Real quick, dimensions on the watch: 45 millimeter wide, lug to lug 47.7, thickness 14 millimeter, 22 millimeter lug width, bracelet tapers down to 20, 7 millimeter screw down crown, 200 meter water resist. Inside is the Seiko automatic 4R36 day date variant. What does that say down there? Made in Japan. So it is made in Japan. Actually, we can zoom in a little bit more. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can get a very good look at that dial. Just a perfect shade of blue, and it matches, or contrasts rather, very nicely with that powder blue. I think that's a good combination with that minute hand and then the touch of color on the ceramic bezel insert. Just the right amount. Right before I started to make this video, I don't know why, but I had this this thought that I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't built a Seiko SKX mod in a while. In the past, I was buying these turtles and basically just taking the interior, the whole gut assembly, and swapping it over to an SKX case. Just doing it super simple. It's like the simplest way to mod without like having the ability to do like fine, details. And I went over on Namoki's website. They actually have a bezel insert that would work perfect for this mod. Just a side note, you may or may not see that in the future. Anyway, hang tags, Padi, of course, a little scuba thing. Hang tag for the Seiko, SRPK01. Yeah, I finally just said it. It's in the title too. Retail price $625. You're going to get a deal on it. You won't pay full retail. 120 click bezel. This one's a little bit looser than my other king turtle, I think. This one? Yeah, this one's a little more clicky, like more Seiko-like. This new one is just a little bit looser. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Still, just a little looser. Let's zoom back out. Let's check it out on my wrist. But I've actually warmed up to them after owning that one. They are pretty dang perfect on wrist. That's where I'm like, I get a little torn. I'm like, well, I mean, do I really want to mess it up? Or would it be better use to just wear it the way it is and, you know, throw like a Clockwork Republic FKM rubber on there. And the bracelets are good too. I don't have a problem with the bracelet, but sometimes it just changes the way it looks and feels on the wrist. And the turtle does cushion out really nice. In some cases, it's better to like spread that weight out, you know, with the wider case and everything and the way it just fits on the wrist. Maybe the turtle makes more sense than the SKX. So maybe it's better I just don't mess it up. Anyway, guys, let's give this a quick blast with the UV light. Let's kill the studio lights and check the lume on this thing. Excellent lume. Now there had been some Padis in the past that used 2 different color lume. This one's just a blue, a nice cool blue matching the blue dial. This other blue dial one I have here, it's not a Padi, has the green lume. So we have green and blue different looms. There's so many different turtles out there. I'm sure there's people maybe that watch this video that have even an entire collection or a sub collection of turtles. There's been some amazing models out there. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next vid.